Brandy, otherwise known as Mystery of Diamonds, and welcome back to my channel. Today what I figured I would do is I would show you how I store my extra drills when I'm done with the painting. Now, I want to go ahead and say first off that the kits that I get that don't have DMC codes, I just tend to throw those away. I'll kind of show you, like, I don't throw them in the trash. I actually keep them. So if you'll give me a minute, I keep them in this little bag. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I have a couple of crafty ideas for reusing these so that they don't go in the trash and go to waste. But I haven't fully gotten that figured out yet, so maybe you'll get to see what I do with these a little bit later. Alright, when I first started, I was looking at a lot of different YouTube videos, and I kind of liked different systems. I wasn't really happy with being able to take mine and put them in like a big storage container, or just I first tried like little baggies in a box, and that just didn't work for me. It does work for others, but for me personally, I like this binder idea. The problem that I had with the binder is, like, if you see here, I use these baseball card sleeves. The problem is that when you go to stand the binder up and stuff, if you look, see this right here, this is a pain, because then these get like this. And you know, the other problem I had is that when I would go to find a number, I go flipping through, and then if I have like a full bag up here, sometimes it just goes and spills out all over my table, and then I'm having to pick it up, but I can't, you know, find it. Or when I go pick it up, they go like falling out on the floor, and then I'm going, okay, which one is this? So the only problem that I had with this system was that it didn't seem as stable. And then I watched Diamond Painting by Donnie, and the idea that she had was really neat to me. I made a few modifications, so I'm going to show you my other binder, because I've got to actually finish this one so that you can kind of see a little bit of what I do. Okay, so with her system, you take the binder, and see, now you see when I hold it up, you don't have as much of that popping out down there. And maybe you can see right here, this right here keeps your drills from popping out. So what she did was that, let's see if I can show you, she took what is it, cardstock. She put cardstock on the back of one of these baseball sleeves. I don't have magnets readily available, so I just use double-sided tape on mine, and it sticks perfectly. I don't have to cut the paper. If you look, I put my paper right up to where the hole is in the sleeve, and that way it stays nice. And then, I don't know, I like pops of color, so for me, I kind of just took some different colors and I put them here. Now, I'll talk about this in just a minute so that you can have an idea of what I do. The first thing I do when I set up my binder is I get my baseball card sleeves, and I used, let me see if I can get it, give me just a minute. I went and got this off of Amazon. I will try to link it down below so that if you want to look at this, I paid $21.95 for this. And it has a lot of different charts and everything. And the chart that I actually use the most is the Warhol chart. And it's because it has the DMC codes listed numerically. I'm going to attempt to see if I can bring this closer up so that you can see. Let me see. See, it's got the codes listed numerically. And so what I did is I took, starting from the very first one, I went ahead and started with 150. And if you can see on my paper, I put stickers right here numbering all of my sleeves. I did this all the way through for all of the colors. That way, when I go to kit up, or sorry, not kit up, woo, mouth just not working today. Sorry. When I go to unkit or kit down, I actually already have a sleeve for that color. I just got to find it, and I keep it numerically because that way I can just flip to it. I can grab the bag out, you know, so if I'm looking and I have to put up 154, I come here to the sleeve, this is 154. If there's a bag in it, I grab the bag, I put the beads in or the drills in, and then I put the bag back inside the pocket. I'm good to go. And I do that for all my colors. If I happen to, so for instance, let's say that I would have had 155. You see I don't have a bag in here, right? So what I do for 155 is that I would first put the drill on. I'd find 155 in my book right here, and I would put some drills right here from it, and then I would just take a bag. I take one of the bags, I put the sticker on it, and it would say 155, and put the drills in, and then I put it in my pocket. Now I have that color. Okay, so about these up here, all I did is I took colored cardstock, and it was I did a 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch square. And let me see if I can kind of, no, I didn't want to tear it. No. Okay, so I took the square and I just cut till I formed me a little peak right here, and then I just kind of took a little bit and I folded it over. Then I turned the paper on the back. I put my double-sided tape right here. I took and I placed it on the double-sided tape so that this folds down. And now I can just take the very top and I stick it inside. Now what that does, like you'll see with this right here, what that does is it keeps the drills inside and they don't go popping out. I could have done that to these others like Donnie did, but I don't really turn this upside down that much, and so I just kind of saved myself the trouble and just went ahead and just did the tops. And that works for me. If you want, you should, I'm going to try to link Donnie's video down below so that you can go and take a look at how she set up her binder. It was really neat. Like I said, that's how I came up with my system. I just kind of, I didn't want the other pockets on the front. I just wanted them up at the top. And the reason I use colored cardstock, I guess, for the top is just because, I mean, ooh, hold on, let's see if you can look, is it just makes it colorful. Look at that, see? Ooh, I got my blues, my yellow, purple, pink, and I don't know, it's just kind of pretty to look at, in my opinion. This binder is a 2-inch binder. I just got it from Walmart, no big deal. And now this houses half of my round drills, because once you put this white cardstock, and the reason I chose white cardstock for the back is because it shows the colors of your drills just so much better. Oh my gosh, because look, I mean, look, see, the colors just kind of pop off the page. I mean, look at that. Let me see if I can find a really colorful. Oh, let me see. Oh, hold on. I like my purples. Where were my purples? Woo, purple. 550. That's good. Yeah. See? Ooh, there's my 550. And see my purples. And it makes the colors pop off the page, and I really, really like that. But once you start putting this cardstock on, it does make the binder thicker. Not only that, but you know, when you're putting drills in there, it makes the binder thicker. So I went through to number 894 on this one. And that's where this binder comes in, as it picks up at 895. And it goes through to the rest, and then and then this is where I'm going to start putting my ABs from like Diamond Art Club and things like that don't have a regular DMC code. So I'm going to do the same thing with this binder that I did with this other one, is I'm going to put the cardstock. And you know, I actually have a shelf in my craft room that allows me to be able to take this binder and this one and stick them side by side. And I'm going to do the same thing for my square drills, but I have, instead of the white binders, I have black binders. That way, when I'm putting up square drills, I know I grab my black binders. When I'm putting up round drills, I grab my white binders. And that just keeps it organized for me. Now remember, what works for me might not necessarily work for you, but this is just a system that I really, really like. All right, so the next thing I thought I would show you is, you know, after you have unkitted, you've put up your extra drills, what's the next thing? Well, if you're like me, once I've unkitted, I need to kit up another kit, because I actually love kitting up. It's probably one of my favorites, and I promised y'all that I would kit up this Staroar, my little fox, that I unkitted that I unboxed in my first video. And I'll try to put an eye up here to link you to that video so that you can see it. And so what I do when I kit up, I'm using this Elizabeth Ward system. And I've only got a chance to use it one other time, and I love it. It is so, so cool. I got the one that has the different sizes, and I did that because I like the fact that you have some here that can hold like a lot, like, because if you ever ordered from Diamond Art Club, some of them have like 310 live, yay! And so you have so many of them, and this can hold a lot in there. And then sometimes you just have, little bitty amounts of drills, and so this size is perfect. And if you see, there's like a little tab right here. You just pop that open. You pour your drills in, close it. Now I do put stickers on the outside of this. If I don't have a Diamond Art Club or one that I can make stickers out of, then I use these little, it's just called Avery Everyday Labels. They're just like these little bitty labels like that. And I number them. So with Staroar, if you remember, it comes with an inventory sheet. Now I do keep this with the kit so that I know, okay, this is my Firefox, and it goes ahead and it tells me what my codes are, what my DMC codes are. So what first thing I do is I take my labels and I take my pen, and at the very top I go and I look at my first number. Now my first number is 154. Luckily for me, Staroar puts them in order. So I put 154 at the top of my sticker, and then I go and I put the symbol that's going to be on the canvas. And for this one, it is D. So I go and I write 154 D. Okay. Now that means when I go to put it on the container, then I can just look for that container. I can pull it out. I know this is color 154, and that's going to help me when I unkit, because then I don't have to go looking for anything else. I don't have to pull this out and go, okay, what number was that? What color? I can just look on my container. I see it's 154, pop it open, go to 154 in my binder, put it in, boom, I'm done. That's how come unkitting does not take me hours and hours to do. I love it. And so I go through before I ever put a sticker on, and I number all of these. Now when I get to the rhinestones, since they don't really have a regular DMC code, for the rhinestones I just put the number for the kit and then the symbol, and that's just because I have a different binder for rhinestones that is separate, that I look at by color, and so that one's a little different for me. I don't put these in my regular binders. And so I just go through, whoops, sorry, I guess you can't really see that. I just go through and I take my little list and I take my label, and so my next one is 311 and it's M, 312, it's the little B, 334, it's the 5, and then I have 402 and it's F. And so you kind of get the point, right? So I label all of my stuff. I look and I see when I go to pull out the bag. Sorry for the crinkling. So I'm going to find 151. Now with Staroar, remember, they don't put the DMC codes on the bags. But on your other kits that have the DMC code on the bag, you would just find the DMC code, not a problem, and then do what I'm doing. But this one just happens to be A1, so I know that this is 151. This doesn't have a whole lot of drills in them, so it would actually fit in one of these or in one of these. So I'm actually going to put this one on one of these. So I go through and I take the flat part of the thing, I put my sticker on so that when I stick it right here, you can see my sticker stands up, right? And you can see the sticker, okay? And then I would just open this up and find my scissors, which just happen to be behind me. Ha ha ha. I cut the bag. See, look, they're trying to social distance themselves from the others. No, get back in. Drills, get in. I don't know about y'all, but for whatever reason, whenever I try to go putting them in containers, sometimes a few of them like to escape. They think they're going into a prison, but no, you're going to go on a beautiful, beautiful canvas. Okay, sorry. It's a little weird. So anyway, so I take this and now I put it in my kit, and look, whoop, it's there. And I will do that with all of mine. So I'm actually going to, oh, look, see, another one tried to go all by, where'd it go? Another one tried to go by itself. No, no, no. You must join your friends. You must join your friends. Don't be afraid. Okay. So, and then I throw that away. And I finish kitting up the rest of mine. So kitting up doesn't take a whole lot of time. Unkitting or kitting down doesn't take me a lot of time. And I just really love it. You know, tell me what you think. What storage system do you use? How do you go about unkitting or kitting down or kitting up. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on, you know, what system that you use, what works best for you. All right, well, so I guess that's all I was going to show you today, and I really hope that y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and so I will see, oh, look, oh, ha, I'm sorry. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.